Welcome. This is potentially the first video in a series called 5-Minute Mat Hacks. I'm doing this potentially with each new blog post that we're going to be coming out with, so let me know your feedback in the comments. Let me know if you get value from it. So today's post, 101 Ways to Promote Your Content in 2018. It's quite long and quite detailed, but quite value-packed. These are the top tactics that my team and I have picked out together. It's really an incredible resource, and I recommend that you go ahead and you download it. You can put in your email. There's a read later widget towards the top of the post. So if you put your email address in there, you'll get a free copy of this, and that way you can refer back to it again and again as you work to implement and test these different tactics to find the ones that are going to work best for your business. So since this list is actually quite long, I want to give you a little bit of a shortcut with this video to give you my top 5 tactics if you're not sure where you want to actually start. So here are my top 5 content promotion tactics from this list. Now, the first one is email outreach to brands and people that you mention. We've got some sizzling going on in the background. Not sure if you can hear that, but that's dinner being cooked at the moment. So we're just going to roll with it. Anyway, email outreach to brands and people that you mentioned. The difficulty level on this tactic is actually quite low. It's super easy to implement. All you need to do is really create a template. Make it, write it the way that you would write to a friend. A couple of sentences. Just let the person know that you've mentioned them, or the company know that you mentioned them in your blog post, and then go ahead and actually send them an email. Just say, hey, I want to let you know that we mentioned you here, and a significant percentage of people will reply back and will actually be willing to share your content, because what do people want to share? They want to share what promotes them, right? Number 2, add social media buttons that are most relevant to your target audience. Again, this is one of those easy tactics that is going to generate a lot of results for you very fast. A lot of people still don't do this. Specifically, you want to have just buttons ideally for the top 2 or 3 social networks. You don't need a button for every single social network out there. You're actually promoting your content. For example, with AutoGrow, we only are using the Facebook share button, LinkedIn, and I believe we're about to start using Pinterest as well. Google Plus is kind of on its way out, so we're not going to be using that anymore. Number 3, promote your content multiple times. Now, this tactic is going to work best for Twitter or Instagram. This is a little bit different from repurposing your content, which is kind of putting it into a different format, which you can do on SlideShare. You can kind of turn your content into a slideshow presentation, if you will. And this works best with Twitter and Instagram, because what it is you're basically taking, like, if you have an article where it's 10 tips on how to do something, you're going to be tweeting out not just to initially promote that, but again and again with useful quotes, or perhaps each tweet will contain each tip, and each Instagram photo might be a photo associated with each tip, for example. And what you're going to find is that you're able to get by implementing this tactic, again, super easy. You're just going to be able to get so much more mileage out of each piece of content that you create. Number 4, send your content to email newsletter subscribers. Super simple to do. A lot of people don't do it. And if you start a routine, it's going to help to hold you accountable, because your audience is actually going to expect it. Number 5, finally, focus on one target keyword for best SEO results. So 80-20 rule again at play here. Include the keyword that you're going after in the title tag for the blog post, as well as in the header tag on the page as well. Okay, so that's it. Those are my top 5 content promotion tactics. Thanks for bearing with me. I got a bit of a frog in my throat today from this cold that I'm getting over. Happy New Year, and I look forward to hearing your feedback in the comments.